Hello and welcome to the GP Avsari Computer Department channel. Today we are going to discuss on the topic process state. So first of all, process is the program in the execution. Then there are 5 states: new state, ready state, running state, terminated state, and waiting state. So all the processes are stored in the new state, and whatever the process want to perform the task, it will be admitted to the ready state. Means in the queue they are placed in the ready state, and from the ready state, whenever their turn come, it will be sent to the running state. It will be sent by the scheduler dispatcher into the running state, where the CPU or process is allocated to the process to complete its task, and after the completion of the task, the process will successfully terminate it. But whenever the process from the ready state enters into the running state, but it want to perform some input output operation or event, it will be sent to the waiting state. In the waiting state, it will complete its input output operation, and after the completion of the task, it will be again sent back to the ready queue, where it is placed into the queue, and after it turn come, it will again submitted to the running state, and it will again perform its task and will be successfully completed and terminated. But if the higher priority process from ready queue come into running state, it will stop the execution of the currently running state, and it will execute higher priority process, and whatever the process was there in the queue in the CPU scheduler, it will be sent back to the ready state. And after the completion of the higher priority process, again the queue will start dispatching the process to the running state in the first in first out format. The process enters a state called new state. Then the process then enters the ready state, means in the ready queue. Then the process then goes to an active state or running state by the using scheduler dispatcher, and the process ends with the halt state or terminated state, means after the completion of the process, it will be terminated. Consider that we are having P1, P2, P3, P4. So from the new state P1, P2, P3, P4 will be sent to the ready state. In the ready state, it will be arranged in the queue like this. And P1 is firstly entered into the ready queue, so it will be first transferred by the ready queue to the running state. In the running state, it will perform its task and successfully terminated. After that, P2 will come and it will perform its task and it will be successfully terminated. After that, P3 will come. In between this, if in between this P3 want to perform some input output event, then it will be sent to the waiting state, and in the waiting state, it will complete its task and again send back to the ready state. And again in between this, if P3 is executing a task and P4 is coming and it is having higher priority, then it will be going to execute its task, and after the execution of the higher priority process, then P3 will execute its task and successfully terminate its execution. Thank you.